Hello and welcome to Cracking the Cryptic, and today we're just going to have a little experiment with the Times Quite Cryptic and see how far we can get just focusing on the definitions. So we're going to have to try and spot the definitions in each clue and then see if we can just figure out what they are from the length of the answer and any letters we can get in the grid. So one across, boxer beaten up, so what? Well, it looks like boxer is the definition, but there are various boxers that would probably fit. Pugilist is one I wouldn't quite risk putting it in. 6 across, brood accommodated in Palermo perhaps. I'm sure brood is the definition there. Not sure what that would be. 18, guy getting kiss from Douglas. From Douglas looks like the definition, and somebody from Douglas in the Isle of Man is Manx, so I think that's probably the answer there. 3 down with an X in it, that might be useful. In bronze, former citizen of Dallas, say, or citizen of Dallas would be a Texan, so we can try that. 2 down's a phrase, and phrases can be very useful. Ape having nougat ran off. Well, ran off doesn't look like it would fit 5-4, but there is an ape that does fit that, and that's an orangutan. So it's going fairly well now. 10 across with a G and an N. Struggled, it says at the end of that clue, and agonised clearly fits. Not many other words would fit with a G and an N there, so you can make pretty quick progress if you're prepared to risk. You know, you can, on all of those, you could check pretty quickly with the wordplay, and I kind of have glanced at the wordplay in 3 out of 4 cases to make sure it doesn't look wrong. Modern country, hot after storms. Well, stuck in the mud would fit, but modern looks more like state of the art. So I'm going to risk putting that in. 4 down, ends in S something O. Artist, surely it's got to be Picasso. I mean, well, it shows we can really make some progress here. Now, this isn't pugilist for the boxer, but southpaw fits. So that's probably the sort of boxer we're looking at, left-handed boxer. 5 down begins with W and ends with D. Strange forms I drew. Looks like weird for strange. And 9 across, another phrase. That's probably going to be helpful. Punch repeatedly bringing cheers. Well, chin chin is one form of cheers in the sense of the thing you say when you have a drink. 7 down, Greek character. Chi, psi and phi will all fit. We might have to have another look at that in a moment. 6 down, laboratory animals about to take bug. Don't know what that is. 12 down with an R in it. National park. Yorkshire, no. Lake District. No, that's not obvious just from the definition. 16, Old Peruvian. Well, that must be an Inca. And that gives us T as the first word. A treaty in motion that carries. Well, a tea tray carries. 7 letters beginning with T. 1 attempting to collect goods for trip. No, probably trip is the definition. Don't go south before Scottish Ribble. Don't go is the same as stay. 20 down, bird. Probably a tit is a fairly common bird in these puzzles. 19 across, exceptional money. Well, both are probably definitions. So let's try sterling there. 17 down with an I, crisp. Ooh, not straightforward that. So we're struggling a bit now. I think I've tried everything that's got letters. So I might just cheat and have a look at the wordplay here. 1 attempting is a trier. Collecting goods is trigger, is the trip, as in to trip a mechanism. That's quite subtle. 23, tree needing serious treatment initially. Well, it must be a tree, but I can't immediately think of what that would be. 18, end for stick, a stick broken. And 11, Sunday meal doesn't start in oven. Well, oven could be oast, could be kiln, but oast looks more like it will fit with 6 down. So you can get somewhere with this method. I mean, I think one would really need to be looking at the wordplay occasionally. That national park's probably the Serengeti, but it's pretty tough not to be a British national park. 6 down, those bug at the end of the clue could be a microbe. 6 across, brood, well, I can see from that wordplay that that'll be mope, so I'm cheating there a bit. And similarly, this is another hidden at 7 down, and that makes that psi. It could have clearly been 5, so we needed the wordplay for that one. I haven't seen this one. Family in flashy clothing, damned. Well, no, needed the wordplay for that as well. That's kin put in bling gives us blinking, which is another kind of minor swear word like damned. So the crisp cheese flavour gives us brief for crisp. End for stick, stick broken. I still don't even know what kaput is broken, I suppose, so that will work. Just a couple left now. Look could be peer or peak. So again, we need the wordplay. To hold backwards makes it peak. And this, even though it says initially at the end of the clue, that's not wordplay for once. Treatment initially is the definition, and it's first aid. So I haven't checked many of the word plays, but I'm still pretty confident we'll have that all correct. And that just demonstrates, I think, that with many puzzles you can get quite a long way just from the lengths in the grid, the letters you can get, and looking for the definition. It's always at one end or the other of a clue, and it can be seriously helpful. No errors, done quite quickly, and there we go. So an interesting exercise. Didn't think it would go as well as that, but obviously in a number of cases I did look at the wordplay. It was clearly necessary for psi and peak, which we couldn't have disambiguated without. I might have got lucky once or twice as well, just with an assumption that was made, but that can work in one's favour as well. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you got something out of that. I hope to see you again on Cracking the Cryptic.